Hello friends, today we are going to start the type of decimal, that is the like and the unlike decimal. So what do we mean by like and unlike decimal? So first of all we will see like decimals. So two decimal number can be said as the like decimal number if they have equal number of digits after the decimal point. Suppose here we have 45.05 and here we have 20.55, and we have to say either they are like or unlike. Here we will check how many digits are present after decimal point. So in this we have 2 and here also we have 2. So we will say both are like decimal. So whatever the whole number it is, it doesn't matter. So we will only check the number of digits after the decimal point. Now let's take another example as 17.05 and here we have 17.5. So in that case the digits before the decimal point is same, that is 17 only. But here in the first case we have 0.05, that is the two digits after the decimal, and here we have one digit after decimal, so they are unlike decimals. Now let's see how we will convert a unlike decimal to the like decimal. So for example, here we have 45.05 and here we have 45.5. So to make it the like decimal, we have to be number of digits after the decimal point to be equal. So in this we have 2 digits and here we have 1 digit. So we should have 2 digits after the decimal point in this. So what we will do, we will put a 0 after the decimal point to make it like to the another number. Because here in that case, if we write 45.50, so how can we write it? We can write it as, if we expand it, we will write it as 45 plus 5 by 10 plus 0 by 100. And 0 by 100 will give us the 0 point. So it will not make any difference if we put a 0 after the decimal point, because it will count as 45.5 only. So the numeric value of 45.5 and 45.50 is same. So we can write 45.5 as 45.50. So to convert into the like decimal. So let's take some example over it. First of all, first question we have to find out which of the following are the like decimal. In the first case we have the four numbers as 8.80, 17.08, 8.94 and decimal 27 or 27. So to check either they are the like decimal or not, we will check the number of digit after decimal point. So here we check 8.80, we have 2 digit after decimal. Here also we have 2 digit. 8.94 we have 2 digit. 0.27 we have 2 digit after decimal point. So it means they are like decimals as they have equal number of digits after decimal. Next question we have 45.05, 45.650, 45.7 and 45.73. So in that case what we will do, we will check the number of digits after the decimal point. Here we have 2 digits, in the next we have 3, here we have 1, here we have 2. So number of digits after decimal point in each number is different. So this is a unlike decimal as number of digits are different. Next we will see if we have unlike decimal, how we will convert to the like decimal. Suppose over here we have 7.8 and 7.85. Here we can see number of digits after decimal are different, so they are unlike decimal. So to make it like decimal, what we will do, we will put a 0 after 8. Let it 7.80. 7.85, because we know putting a 0 after decimal point will not make any difference to the numerical value, because here we can write it as 7 times 1 plus 8 times 1 by 10 plus 0 times 1 by 100. And anything multiplied 0 will be 0. So it will give us, ironically, it will give us 7.8 only, or we can write it as 7.80. This means adding a 0 after a decimal point will not make any difference. So we can add any number of 0 after the decimal point, after a digit to the decimal point, not before, because 7.80 and 7.08, this is difference, because here we put a 0 before a digit, but when we put a 0 after a digit, it will not make any difference. So this one is wrong, we cannot put 0 like that, but this one is right, we can put a 0 after a digit, after decimal point. So to convert a like decimal to like, we will count the number of highest digit. Like here we have 2 digits, so we will convert all the digit after decimal point to 2, and we will add the number of missing 0 to that number. So here let's take another example. Here we have 5.296, another we have 5.2 and 5.29. So we have to convert into the like decimal. So we will count number of digit after decimal. Here we have 3, 1 and 2. So highest is what? Highest digit is 3. Number of digit after decimal is 3. So we have to make each number after decimal point to 3. So we will convert 5.2 to 5.200, as we have now 1, 2, 3 after decimal point. 5.29 can be converted to as 5.290, and here we have 5.296, hence we know 5.296, 5.200 and 5.290 are like decimal, as number of digits after decimal are equal. Next concept we have comparison of decimals. So how we will compare two given decimal. Suppose here we have 25.35 and we have 8.47. So to compare decimal, first of all what we will see the whole number, that is the number before decimal. Here we have 25, here we have 8. Clearly 25 is greater than 8, so it means 25.35 will be greater than 8.47. Right? Next, if we have whole number as same, like if we have 25.35 and next we have 25.45. So the decimal, the number before the decimal, we compare with from the right side. Like this we compare with this, then next digit we will compare to, but after the decimal the process is different. So here we see the whole number is same, 25. Now we will compare the digits after decimal point. So here the first digit after decimal point is 3. And in that case we have 4 over here. So clearly 4 is greater than 3. So it means 25.45 is greater than 25.35. So we will check first 10th place, then 100th place, then 1000th place, and before the decimal point we will check ones, tens, hundreds, but after the decimal we will start comparing the number with the 10th place, 100th place. Let's take another example. Here we have two number 0.236 and 0.235. Here we can write 1 to make it the same. Now the whole number is same. Now we will compare the 10th place. 10th place is same in both the cases too. 100th place is the same. But here the 1000th place is 6 and here the 1000th place is 5. 6 is greater than 5. So it means 1.236 is greater than 1.235. This is how we compare the decimal numbers. Next we have which number is greater, 1.008 or 1.880. So here first compare the whole number. This is 1 in both the case. Here in the first we have at the 10th place we have 0. Here we have 8 at the 10th place. So clearly 1.800 is greater than 1.008. Let's take another example. Here we have 1.5 and 1.50. So here whole number is 1 in both the cases. 10th place is 5. Here in the first number we have nothing at the 100th place, and here we have 0 at the 100th place. So it means we already know a 0 after a decimal point doesn't make any difference in the numerical value. So we can write it as 1.50 also. So it means both the numbers are equal, and the 10th and the whole number are equal, and the 0 will not make any difference. So both the number are equal. Similarly, if we have like 3.3 and here we have 3.300, so clearly both the numbers are equal, as the whole number and the 10th place are equal, and the 0 after a digit will not make any difference. So both these numbers are equal. Next we have how we write the units as decimal. In that case, first we have money. Suppose we are saying I bought a pencil of rupees 5 rupees and 25 paisa. So how do I write the full as a decimal number? So here we know 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa, right? So it means 1 paisa is equal to 1 by 100 rupees. It means 100th part of a 1 rupee. Now what we will do, we will convert the 25 paisa into rupees. So 25 paisa, how can we write it as 25 by 100, right? So we can convert into the whole decimal number, or we can write it as a point decimal 25, 0.25. Now the 5 rupees and 25 paisa, how can we write as 5.25 rupees 5. So it means the smaller unit we can represent after a decimal point. Similarly, if we have like 10 rupees and 5 paisa, so it means 10 rupees means this is the whole number before the decimal point, and after that I have 5 paisa. So we will write 0.05. Here concentrate please. We will write 0.05, not 0.50. 0.50 will it be the 50 paisa. We have here 5 paisa, so we will write 0.05, or we can say write it like 5 paisa is how many rupees? 5 by 100. So we will get it as 0.05. To avoid any confusion, we can change it like this. Next in this we have length. Suppose we have like 5 meter and 10 centimeter. So how can we write it with the decimal point? So here we know 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter. Now we can write 10 centimeter, or we can write 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. So now what we will do? We will convert that 10 centimeter to meter. We can write it as 10 by 100 meter, or we can write it as 0.1 meter. So 5 meter and 10 centimeter we can write it as 5.1 meter. Suppose we are saying we have a tree of length 156 centimeter. So how can we write into the meter? So clearly to change a centimeter in meter, what we can do? We can divide it by 100. So we will have 156 divided by 100 meter. So here we can write it as 1.56 meter, because we have to put the decimal point after 2 digits. So here we will start counting from the right place, 1, 2, and then we will put a decimal point. Here we will left with 1 before decimal. Similarly, we have next is the weight. We know 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. And so 1 gram we can write it as 1 by 1000 kg. So similarly, if we have like 2350 grams, so how can we convert it, or how can we write it as a decimal into the kilogram? So there are the two methods. We can write it as 2000 plus 350 gram. Now 2000 we can write it as a 2 kg, and 350 gram we can write it as 350 divided by 1000. It will give us a decimal point after 3, so it will give us 2.35 kg. Or the easiest method is we simply divide 2350 by 1000, as 1 gram is equal to 1000 kg. So 2350 will be this. So we will put a decimal after 1, 2, 3. So we will start counting from the right place. 1, 2, 3. So we will get 2.350 kg. Now let's take some example based upon that. First of all, we have express as rupees using decimal. The first one we have 15 paisa. So as we know 15 paisa, so we will use the same concept. As we know 1 rupee is equal to 100 paisa. So in that case 1 paisa will be equal to rupees 1 by 100. So 15 paisa can be written as 1 by 100 times 15, or we can say it as 15 by 100. So this is the 2 zeros, so we have to put the decimal after 2 digits, so it will be as 0.15 rupees, 0.15. Second, we have 350 paisa. So by using the same concept, when we convert into the rupees, we can write it as rupees 350 divided by 100. We will use the same thing. Rupee 1 is equal to 100 paisa, 1 paisa is equal to 1 by 100, and 350 paisa we can write it as this. So here 1 0 cancel with the 1 0. So here we left with 1 0, so it can be written as rupees 3.5. Next we have to express as meter the given centimeter. Here we have 15 centimeter. So we will use the same thing. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So that means 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. So here we have to write 15 centimeter. 15 centimeter will be 1 by 100 times 15, or we can write it as 15 by 100. So now we have to put the decimal before 1 and 2 digits, so it will be 0.15 meter. The next we have 135 centimeter. So by using the same concept, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, we can write it as 135 by 100 meter. So we can simply write it as 1.35 meter. Next, if we have 3 meter 65 centimeter. So how can we write it as? So here we will convert that 65 into meter. So 65 centimeter can be written as 65 by 100 meter. In the decimal we will change it as 0.65 meter. Then we will add 3 plus 65 centimeter we can written as 0.65 meter. So we will get as 3.65 meter. Next in this we can have as kilometer, and we have to 5 meter into kilometer. In that case, what we know, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. In that case we have 1000. So it means 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 kilometer. So here the thing change have been 100 to 1000. We have to take care of it. So 5 meter, how can we write it as 5 by 1000 kilometer. So here we have 3 zeros in the denominator, so we will write it as 0.005 kilometer. Let's take one more example like this. Here we have like 555 meter and we have to convert it into the kilometer. By using the same thing that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, we can write it as 555 divided by 1000 kilometer. So in the decimal we have to put the digit how 1, 2, 3. So we can write it as 0.555 kilometer. Next we have to express in the kilometer only 15 kilometer plus 35 meter. So in this what we'll do, we will change meter into kilometer. We can write it as 15 plus 35 by 1000. And 15 is already in the kilometer, so we have to only convert 35. So 35 by 1000, what it will give? 15 plus 0.035. As here we have 30 and in the numerator we have only 2, so we will put a 0 before 3. So it will give us 15.035 kilometer. The next we have of the weight, we have to convert the gram into kilogram like this. As we already know and I already explained, 1 kg is equal to how many gram? 1000 gram. In that case 1 gram will be 1 by 1000 kg. So 8 gram will be equal to 1 by 1000 times 8 kg. It will give us 0.008 kg, because similarly here we have 3 zeros, so we will put the decimal after 3 digits. Let's count 1, 2, 3, so it will give us 0.008. Next, in this we have 150 gram. So by using the same concept, we can write it as 150 divided by 1000 kg. So here we have 30, we will put the decimal after 3, so we can write it as 0.150 kg. Next we have 5 kg and 750 grams. So how can we write it as 5 plus 750 divided by 1000, as we have to convert 750 gram to kg. Now how can we write it? As we have 30 and 3 digit in the numerator, 5 plus 0.750, when we add these two it will give us 5.750 kg. So till now we saw how to convert a number into the decimal point, or how to write the unit by using the decimal point. Now we will do the vice versa of it, how to write a number without the decimal. Suppose here we have rupees 5.25 or 52 we can take. Now we have to represent it without using the decimal. So we will use the same concept like rupee 1 equals to 100 paisa. So over here 1 paisa will be equal to rupees 1 by 100. So after the decimal it represents the paisa. So it means 52 paisa. We can write it as 52 by 100. Now we can convert it into the lowest form. So the common factor for these both are 4. So we will get 13 by 25. Now we can write it as rupees 5.52. We can write it as 5 plus 13 by 25. Now we can solve it by taking the LCM. We can add these two numbers. So LCM will come as 25, or we can say here in the 5 we have denominator as 1. So we to make 125, 1 to 25 we can multiply numerator and denominator by 25. So it means 5 by 125 and 1 by 125. So here we will get as 5 times 125 will give us 125, and 25 times 1 will be 25. So 5 by 1 convert to as 125 by 25, and here we have 13 by 25. Now we can add these two digits. So what we will get? 8, 3, 1, 138 by 25. So here how we convert or how we represent a rupees 5.52 without using the decimal. Second example, we have 8.354 kilogram. Now we will use the same thing. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. And that case 1 gram will be equal to 1 by 1000 kg. So here we have like, so after the decimal we have gram, it means 344 grams. So we can represent in the kilogram as 354 by 1000 kg. So we can write it as 8 plus 354 by 1000 kg. So in that case, if we take the LCM as 1000, we will get 8000 plus 354 divided by 1000. Here we take the LCM as 1000. So now we will divide by the numerator, multiply with numerator. Here we have 1. If we divide 1000 by 1, we will get 1000 only, and we multiply with 8, we will get 8000. If we add these two, what we will get? 8354 by how we write the certain units without using the decimal point. So in today's lesson we cover the comparison of fraction and how to express the different unit without using decimal and with using decimal, with the help of decimal, and we also saw what do we mean by like and unlike decimal, and if we don't have like decimal, how to convert it. If you are not getting anything in my videos, you can write down to my comment section. If you have any particular question, you can tell me. And friends, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my videos. Thank you.